You dunderhead. These damn humans are all I need.
I'm really afraid it won't be enough.
Don't worry. Everything will be good again. Father will deal with them.
Protect my son and the whole village. The least I can ask is O Holy Mother of God, reject not our pleas in our hour of need. Deliver us from all
Don't
evil
worry.
forevermore.
Everything will be good again. Father will deal with them.
Kurva! Where are my men? What have you done to them?
Oh. Das wäre eigentlich jetzt richtig cool, wenn du das auch so inszenieren kannst, ne? Dass du mit einem Karren irgendwo hinfährst. Boah. Falls das jetzt dann irgendwie, ne? Nachgeforscht wird, was da Sache ist.
Youngster, move your ass or you'll get naught to eat.
Don't worry. Everything will be good again. Father will deal with them.
Protect my son and the whole village. The least I can ask. I'm afraid. Oh, Holy Mother.
Okay, der nächste.
Mom, I'm afraid. What if there won't be enough?
Don't worry, girl.
Boy! This isn't enough. Huh? Did I imagine it? Hmm? I heard something. I must be mad.
We are a kind master,
Was habe ich gerade für eine Errungenschaft bekommen?
Greetings, how are you?
Greetings.
What happened? I'm standing here, your captain nowhere to be seen, and then them heathens of yours took off like rabbits.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took advantage of the commander being gone.
And what happened to him? Where is he?
He's dead.
Oh. How did he die?
I killed him.
Why did you do that? Who'll be blamed for it?
I wanted to help you. Otherwise, they would have taken everything from you.
That's nice of you, but what if someone finds out? But now what? They'll definitely be looking for them soldiers if they don't come back.
Pull the cart away somewhere far from the village, so it looks like an ambush.
And will they believe it?
Why not? There's bandits in the woods attacking the supply runs all the time.
Greetings, friend. God be with you.
Ist das jetzt wirklich denn fehlgeschlagen?
Greetings to you. Just a little longer.
What's going on?
So, how are you doing?
Why do you ask? You left us with some food, so maybe we won't even starve to death.
I didn't want that.
But you were still with them. That's all that matters. Maybe it could have turned out worse, and maybe it didn't thanks to you, but whenever I see you, it's like a knife in my heart. God be with you.
Oh. That is mean.
What was that sound?
Can't be here.
Okay. Ja, bin ich mal gespannt, was jetzt hier weiter passiert. Der reisende Gelehrte Musa, der mancher überhübschen Zuber den mehr Respekt entgegenbringt als meinen mächtigen Edelmann, ist zwar eine fiktive Figur, doch seine Herkunft, sein Name und sogar sein Charakter basieren auf echten Personen. Die erste reale Vorlage ist König Mansa Musa, der Herrscher über das Reich Mali, der im frühen 14. Jahrhundert lebte. Musa hat einen wesentlichen Beitrag zur Verbreitung des Islam in Nordafrika und den Nahen Osten geleistet. Zudem ließ er in Timbuktu eine Moschee und eine Universität errichten, die bis zur heutigen Zeit überdauert haben. Modernen Schätzungen zufolge war Musa mit einem geschätzten Vermögen von umgerechnet 500 Milliarden Dollar der reichste Mann der Weltgeschichte. Das zweite Vorbild für Musa ist Ibn Battuta, ein arabischer Gelehrter und einer der wichtigsten Reisenden und Kartografen des 14. Jahrhunderts. Er hat beinahe 30 Jahre auf Reisen verbracht, die ihn einen Großteil der damals bekannten Welt geführt haben. Er hat die Länder Nordafrikas und des Nahen Osten, Indien, China, Europa bereist und mit Umfang seiner Reisen alle seine Zeitgenossen übertroffen. An seinem Lebensabend ließ er seine Erfahrungen in einem Reisebericht namens Rila niederschreiben. Früher wurden als Ausländer nicht nur Personen bezeichnet, die aus anderen Regionen kamen und damit potenzielle Feinde darstellten, sondern auch solche ohne rechtlichen Status. Ausländer hatten keine Rechte, ehe sie eine finanzielle Sicherheitsleistung erbrachten, Gerichte und Vorschriften regulierten, Gebühren für Geschäftsgründungen oder das Mieten von Häusern. Ausländern war es nicht gestattet, Häuser zu kaufen bzw. zu erben. Krass. Die Länder Böhmens standen Ausländern für lange Zeit vergleichsweise offen gegenüber und so wurde dort eine Kultur des Handels und regen Austauschs gelebt. Zuerst kamen die Kelten, dann germanische Stämme und später die Slawen. Ein großer Teil der Bevölkerung sprach Deutsch. Deutsche arbeiteten meist als Höflinge, Unternehmer oder Händler. Die Beziehungen mit den Deutschen waren anfangs neutral, kühlten später jedoch ab und mündeten irgendwann in Feindseligkeiten gegen alles Deutsche. Obschon dies nicht mit dem Nationalismus des 19. Jahrhunderts verglichen werden kann. Schlimmer noch war das Verhältnis der Tschechen und Deutschen zu den Juden, welche außerhalb der Gesellschaft lebten und oft genug mit der teuer erkauften Erlaubnis des Königs in Pogromen gejagt wurden. Krankheiten und Epidemien zur Mitte des 14. Jahrhunderts wirkten sich auf die Migration aus und immer weniger Ausländer kamen nach Böhmen. Während der Hussitenkriege hatten die meisten Städte einen Mehrheitsanteil an tschechischen Bürgern. Lediglich die Hauptzentren Mährens blieben überwiegend deutsch, darunter Brno, also Brünn, Gilvar, Ilgau und Olomouc. Die tschechische Sprache setzte sich langsam von der einfachen Landbevölkerung bis in die höheren Stände durch. Mit den Hussitenkriegen kam es zu einer grundlegenden Änderung in der Betrachtung der eigenen Sprache und Kultur. Wer Tschechisch sprach, fühlte sich meist den Hussiten verbunden, wohingegen die meisten Deutschen Sigismund und den Papst unterstützten. Zu dieser Spaltung trugen auch die ausländischen, meist deutschen Kreuzzüge bei, die Sigismund gegen die... Mehr war leider jetzt nicht sichtbar. Okay, dann quatschen wir mal mit ihnen noch. Und dann gucken, ob er irgendwas zu sagen hat. Oder wollen wir erst mit dem Bruder sprechen, der uns den Auftrag gegeben hat.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Huh? Stop your... Isn't going to end well.
Oh, dann prügelt euch mal. Ah, hier.
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkas.
He in Shator tent.
Which tent belongs to Laszlo?
Big one. In front there is guard.
What does Laszlo look like?
Vörös és fekete.
Uh-huh. And what would that mean?
Vörös like blood. És fekete like night.
Ah, colors. So he's wearing red and black?
Igen.
Thanks.
Danke. Ziemlich nett von Ihnen.
Sir Laszlo Farkas?
Yes.
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukadleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
Can we discuss the matter?
Certainly. But please allow me one question. Why has Jan sent an intermediary to handle such an important affair?
He was attacked on the way here. He's injured, but not seriously. He's staying in an inn near Kuttenberg.
That is unfortunate. The roads are dangerous. But let us get to discussing the terms of the exchange.
I'd like to see the captive.
Out of the question.
Why? Has something happened to him?
What is the meaning of this? Do you dare suggest I do not take good care of captives? Or that I am hiding something?
No.
I am going to pretend I did not hear that comment. And I have nothing more to say about the matter.
Where will the handover take place?
Once you pay the ransom, you can come and get Peter of Suchotleski right here.
We'd rather do the handover on neutral ground. To be on the safe side.
Your master has given you exact instructions, has he? What is your idea then?
Why don't you invite the knight to the tavern by the
Nee, warte. Ich glaube, ich gehe erst wieder zu Jan und erzähle ihm davon. Und dann kommt er vielleicht, denke ich mir, so mit dem Plan an, wegen Rache. Wir müssen Rache ausüben. Dass hier dann ein Übergangsort finden. Und, Entschuldigung. Dort die Übergabe machen und dort aber dann kämpfen, einen Überfall. Ich glaube, das war hier, oder?
You have a coin. Good day to you.
Da frage ich mich ja jetzt. Die Stadt oder die Mauern sehen ja jetzt nicht sonderlich zerstört aus. Wie die das denn geschafft haben, Kuttenberg einzunehmen. Durch die Minenschächte und dann von innen heraus Tore öffnen und dann let's go vielleicht?
What's that? Hey, you! I know you. We've met before.
Oh,
Did we?
yeah. Hornet. That's not a name you forget in a hurry.
You're not wrong there. But your name seems to have slipped my mind.
Henry,
Oh, that's right. Exactly.
how have you been?
Did a brisk bit of business, I can tell you. I stuffed my purse to bursting.
Sounds to me like you might have stolen something.
Watch what you're saying. I'd never do that.
I was just teasing.
I've been known to take on shady work, true enough, but never any thievery. So, fancy a fight?
Sure, auf geht's.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you... What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If I win, you teach me.
I recently took a man down with one... If you win, I'll tell...
That's my wager.
Ha! Wanker!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. I promised you that punch in the mouth, didn't I?
No, you promised to teach me how to give a good punch in the mouth.
All right, all right. In a fight, don't aim for the chin, aim for the jaw. More towards the ear. When you land a punch there, it works wonders on people. Most times, the wonder is how they drop like a rag doll.
That sounds good. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Finde ich den Typen wohl?
Before I met with Farkash, I had a look around the camp, and,
Don't keep me in suspense. Speak!
I'm sorry to tell you that your brother is dead.
What? You say Peter is dead? And are you sure?
I found him by the carts. His body. He was exactly as you described him. It was Peter.
My God! Dead! That Hungarian bastard! That mangy swine killed my brother! My one and only brother! You say you didn't go to see Farkash?
Not yet. I was going to go and see him, but I thought you'd want to know the truth.
Good. In that case, return to the camp and pretend you don't know anything. Play along with his games. Act like an idiot. Agree with anything he says. So he thinks he has you in the palm of his hand. If you manage that, it'll give us time. And I'll think of a way to pay him back.
What if Laszlo knows we're lying?
If you think he'll see through it, then don't bother trying to lie. Just tell him you know the truth, and I want my brother's body back. Peter deserves a funeral befitting of a knight, not a rat-infested hole in the ground.
Okay.
Very well. And after that?
Then come back here. Tell me how you made out, and we'll devise a plan.
Warum nicht jetzt schon? Hätte ich das vielleicht doch alles schon vorplanen können, sagen können, okay, wir treffen uns da an der Eiche, zack, 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 dann sage ich ihnen, was Sache ist. So ist es jetzt natürlich ein Hin und Her. Nicht dumm, dass er nicht jetzt schon sofort auf eine Idee kommt. Oder sagt, jo, lass jetzt dort und dorthin.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your ass. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God, and this is his punishment. I won't stand for any heathen idolatry here, especially this close to the church.
What idolatry? The pit to hell is real, and Father Richard knew it all too well. If nobody feeds them hellish beasts, all of us here is as good as dead.
There are no hellish beasts here.
So was it us that killed them cows ourselves, eh? I'm telling you, we've angered hell itself, and now this is the devil's payback.
I've really had enough of this. I promise to have it checked out, and everything will be explained. And now, return to your homes and pray.
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something, it was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scallis.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. Seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
When did all this happen?
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now. All because our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago. and now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
Tell me something about yourselves, so I know who I have the honor of speaking to.
Like I said, I'm Marion, and I come to Old Kutna to preach.
Aren't you, a bit young for a preacher?
I finished my trivium at Prague University last year, and I wanted to continue. But my father decided I'd had enough education and found me a place in the order in Sedlets. So now I implement my theological learning in this lovely county as a preacher.
I'm Vladimir, the mine foreman. I'm the eldest of everyone here, and the people actually respect me. Unlike our this here preacher from Prague. And them cows were mine.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare going.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you, but before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area's deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
Okay, das hört sich nach einer interessanten Story an. Hund! Ja, jetzt kann ich auch direkt hier... Ah ne, wir wollten ja... Hier hin, ne? Warte mal, dann nehme ich direkt die paar Sachen hier mit. Und dann halten wir auch hier an. Und dann gehen wir so genau. Und schalten wir wieder ein paar Punkte frei. Mäh.